Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into the final two regular season days of the NBA, it's time for me to release my NBA picks of the day once again for you. Now, only 3 games on the slate for you tonight here on a Tuesday evening. However, still some playoff implications here tonight, and I'm going to head to those games this evening, try to find a little bit of NBA odds value. We'll start it off in Boston, where the playoff-bound Boston Celtics are playing host to the Toronto Raptors tonight. Boston, of course, clinched their playoff seed already. Toronto still working to see if they can get up to the 3 seed or whether or not they're going to stick at 4. However, tonight the Raptors are a 2-point road favorite in this one, total of 208 points. Now, with the Celtics wrapping up the 7th seed, don't know what they're going to do tonight. Could be interesting to see, but I think with a young team, Coach Brad Stevens is going to keep the pedal to the metal, make sure they get the win tonight, ensure that they have at least the 7th seed and go in facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round of the playoffs. I don't think they're going to tank to get back to the 8th seed to play the Hawks. Not the type of team I think that would need to do that. The Celtics should be happy they're just in the playoffs here, but I think they're going to play for this game at least relatively hard. The Raptors, I think, are going to do the same, trying to move up in their seeding as well. But I think because of that, I think the spread may be a little bit risky here tonight. That's why I'm going with a bet on the over this evening, on the total at 208 points. The over's cashed in 15 of the Raptors' last 22 games overall, and it's 7-2 in their last 9 road games. On top of that, the over's 20-8 in their last 28 games on Tuesday evening and 19-7 in their last 26 as road favorites tonight. So I think the Raptors defense and the Boston Celtics defense might be a little bit lacking here, with not a ton to play for, but still something to play for here tonight. So I'm going to go with over 208 between these two clubs. Next one I have for you is late NBA odds breaking here earlier or later this morning here, which was the Suns and the Clippers tonight from Phoenix. Suns have been absolutely atrocious recently, and they come in as a 10-point home dog in this one against the Clippers tonight. Total of 207.5, 208, depending on which book you're looking at. And the Clippers and the Suns, ironically enough, this will be the last 2 games for these two teams here tonight, as they are one of the only 2 teams that do not play tomorrow night, as most of the NBA is in action on Wednesday. So the Clippers, I think, and the Suns will both come out gunning for this game, as it is the last regular season game. The Clippers have a chance tonight to win, and potentially with a Spurs loss, get up to the 2nd seed. So that would be a huge accomplishment for this team, as some of the injuries they've gone through this season, with Blake Griffin missing some extended period of time. But I think the over once again presents some good value in this one. 207.5, I think it's just a bit too low. Even with the Suns playing horrifically on offense recently, they are back at home, which tends to improve their offense dramatically. I think that's going to play a factor here tonight against the Clippers, and even though the Suns don't have much left to play for, they would really love to ruin the Clippers' chances of a home game here to begin the playoffs potentially. So I'm going to go with the over 207.5 in this one. Add that to over 208 between the Raptors and the Celtics. Best of luck to you on those two, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the last day of the NBA regular season. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.